call it herself, because it does taste like a milkshake. It's the best chocolate healthy milkshake I ever had. So this is her breakfast. We'll need some supplements. I will go in details and describe them, what you need, and the amounts are really important, and some fruit. So we're gonna start with banana. We do need some blackberries, and I would recommend to buy a frozen one because they are exactly the same as a fresh one, but you don't need many through the day for one milkshake. So if you freeze them, you can easily take one. I think it's only one goes to the healthy milkshake, breakfast shake. So frozen blackberries and cherries. Frozen, again, you can buy a fresh one and then freeze the rest. Those are sweet and juicy, so I would recommend frozen one again, but if you buy a fresh one, that's completely fine. As I said, leave them in a fridge and then you can freeze the rest. Now we would need chocolate milk. Jennifer used chocolate milk, and this one is soya milk. And as you can see, it's a chocolate flavor one. It's a plant-based, so fine for vegan people. But I will just show you quickly the nutrition information. So we have in 100 milliliters, we've got about 68 calories, which isn't a lot. So that's the main thing we're looking at. You can use Alpro, it's really good. And we can use almond milk. In actual fact, she is using almond milk, but chocolate flavor. She's based in America. In the UK where I live, we don't have almond chocolate milk just yet. So we do have a soya, as you can see here, it is soya one. So because it's fine on my tummy, I will just buy chocolate soya milk, and it's amazing. Almond one, vanilla one is much less calories, but that's fine. The calories are completely fine. I've put together, measure everything perfectly, so if you follow it, you'll be fine. You can make it every day and you know exactly how much you have to put in. Now Jennifer Aniston is representing Vital Proteins, so she's ambassador for it, for that company, and this is collagen she's using. So collagen peptides. So she's using exactly this one. So we're gonna use just one scoop. We're gonna use one scoop, and it's good for hair, skin, and nails. This one is unflavored. I will recommend this one because we're gonna be using chocolate milk, and in a minute I will show you as well what we're gonna be using to make it extra chocolatey. But to be completely honest with you, I think the unflavored one is the best. So I tried it. I'll show you quickly how it looks like, and I started to use it. To get results, I would recommend to use it, you know, consistency is the key with everything. Another thing is that with the supplements, especially with the fruit is fine, with milk and other things, but with supplements you have to be very careful with the amounts you are using. So this is collagen for people who never used it. It's basically a powder like this, and you've got a scoop included, so you just use one scoop. She apparently using 2 scoops, but I was reading recently that there was a woman who was using lots of different supplements because someone recommended this for this, so she ended up using lots of supplements and she ended up in hospital. Why? Because she has overdosed on supplements. So before you use anything, I would strongly advise to read the labels, and not on Google, not on YouTube, or basically get advice from the professional doctor, GP, before you starting and adding another supplement, because some of them cannot be mixed together, and some of them you can overdose simply. I've got a friend who overdosed on vitamins, so it's a real problem once it comes to it, and you can end up in hospital. So to be on the safe side, I'm before 40. I'm not 40 yet. I'll be 40 in 2 years time, so I decided to use 1 scoop because that should be sufficient for me. Collagen obviously is very important for your skin, nails, so I think this will be really good. Now then, she does mention that she like her milkshake to be sweet, not tasting powdery and sweet. So she does use, obviously not sugar, but she is using stevia. So this is stevia, is a leaf extract and has virtually 0 calories. It basically looks like this. You've got a little pot, and It has 0 calories, and basically you've got 100 tablets in here. So you basically press it in here, and then you've got your little stevia pill. So we're gonna use some of them. I never used them before. They've got 0 calories. They are amazing, to be honest, instead of sugar. So if you've got little sugar addiction, I would strongly recommend them, even though I never used them before. They're pretty good, I have to say. We moving on to 2 last ingredients, and those will be to make it more chocolatey, using raw cacao powder. So this one is, I ordered that one. It's real cacao powder. It's just basically, you have to look at pure cacao powder, not something added. When you check the labels for any ingredients, make sure they're like 100%, nothing extra added, and that way you'll basically have the best products you can get. So cacao powder will need to make it extra chocolatey, and I can assure you, after adding cacao powder, the milkshake will taste like a milkshake, not like a shake. And the last ingredient is a matcha powder. So this one I buy in little pot like this, nice and fancy matcha powder. This one is 100% matcha powder, and it is from Japan. It has 40 grams in here, but you can buy refill ones, so this is never 40 grams. However, this one is cheaper because you get it in sachet, which you can fill in. So after you open this, I will show you how it looks like. Matcha, spring blossom matcha. So I never used that before either, and once I tried Jennifer Aniston shake, oh my god, it's incredible. And this is how it looks like. You only need a little bit, so it lasts quite long, but you do need to keep it in the fridge once opened. As we do have some powder, collagen and matcha powder, we do want to start always with the milk first. So that's my tip, always start with the milk first and then add the rest of the ingredients. We use 236 milliliters. We're gonna measure it in a cup and then put it in a mixer. Next, we're gonna add 1 scoop of collagen. Next, matcha, 3/4 of a teaspoon. We're gonna add, actually on the back of it, it does show that the good measure of it, it's 3/4 of a teaspoon to add to your drinks or tea. And this is how much we're gonna add now. 3/4 of matcha. You have to keep it in the fridge once you open that. Next, we're gonna add 2 stevia tablets. They are 0 calories, so if you like sweeter, then that's no problem. So I already had added 1. I'm just gonna add 1 more. There you go. That's done. Very good instead of sugar. In tea, coffees, in everything you can use it, and the milkshake gonna be really nice and sweet. Now we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of cacao powder. I do use quite big one because it's gonna be nice and chocolate. It's natural and it's good for digestion. I wanted to mention that trainer of, I think Jennifer Lopez, said that in a day you don't need more than 1/4 of a cup, which is 60 milliliters of fruit in your shake. So I do measure all the ingredients to make sure I do not have more than 1/4 of a cup of a fruit. So everything is measured perfectly to make sure we don't have too many fruit. Time for the last 3 ingredients. So we're gonna add 2 blackberries. 2 blackberries are around 15 grams. Adding them to our shake. We'll need about 20 grams of banana. Okay, our last ingredients are cherries. We just need 1 cherry. As I said, you can freeze the rest if you buy the fresh one. I do buy frozen as well because they don't have, they already don't have any seeds in it. But 1 cherry, you can definitely taste that cherry in a shake, which does taste amazing. So just 1 cherry. I'm gonna be using a NutriBullet today, but if you don't have it, you can use regular mixer. So we're gonna just shake it now. is ready now. We're just gonna prepare a glass. And our shake is ready. This is how it looks like. Nice and chocolatey. And it's delicious. And it's perfect exact glass. It's very chocolatey. We've got exactly 1 full glass from if you follow my instruction with a measurement, and it's just amazing breakfast. It does taste, like Jennifer said, a milkshake, chocolate milkshake, not powdery at all. The best milkshake I ever had.